Shalom, everyone. Happy New Year 2025. I know for a lot of people, including myself, it came with a lot of challenges, but thank God we are overcomers to welcome this new 2026. I'm very excited to start this year. I have to do a reflection of where I am right now. And so in reflecting, I think look at relationships with my children, and a relationship with God, and with the relationship with God in time in prayer. And also I'm gonna focus on reading the word. So first I'll start with a foundation. So I'll read Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 7. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil." So in everything that we do, God should be central and first. In whatever decision we make, God need to be first in our lives. So in communication, my last one is 21 years old, but still need advice from mom. And so this year I'm gonna make sure that I listen more. I have to make time to be mindful and to pay attention, because they're at a very, very pivotal time of their life when they need their mom. Their father cannot right now give them spiritual advice, so it all rests on me. And because I raised them in church, I hope and I pray and I continue to pray that God will lead them and they will find their God. And because thank God I see them coming right back to the foundation of having Jesus Christ as their cornerstone. And so I'm very happy for that. And in so doing, I'm here to answer any questions they have concerning God, concerning living the life, challenging life, prayer, and seeking God and staying in God and having faith to grow stronger. It needs more building, and I need to be there. So that is one thing that I need to spend time doing this time in my life. And for those who are married, find time for your spouse. Communication is very key. Setting a date night is very important. We need to be proactive about keeping our relationships, because sometimes you leave your husband or your spouse and they are coming back home in the evenings, but they are distracted at work. All kind of things are going on, and we have to be mindful and we have to be focused. You're praying together, you're studying the word together. So Psalm 91 verse 1 talks about, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." This is very, very, very important, because if we don't dwell enough, if we don't put quality time before God, it's like giving a gift to God. We cannot, if we give God something that we don't want, that is dishonoring God. And when it comes to our time, if we give God our fatigue time, we're gonna when we've done everything else in the house, and when we've worked and we're tired, and you're really tired, and you shower and you take a warm shower, and that alone is going to put you to sleep, and then you go on your knee, and by the time you go on your knee, it's time to sleep. That is dishonoring God. That's a dishonor to Almighty God. We have to dwell in the presence of God, because when we go in the presence of God, it's a communication line that's open. So I talk to God, and God is not deaf, and God is alive, right? So God is supposed to answer. So we keep going into that presence of God, and God will answer. You wait, He probably will whisper to you. God can answer through many different ways, but the important thing is to dwell in His presence, because in His presence you will find that His glory is there to comfort you. Just being in His presence is a comforter to the soul. It's a peace of mind. It's like a protector to you, and you are under the shadow of the Almighty. That means you're insured. You're well taken care of. The angels are there to take charge of you when you spend ample time with God. And that is a secret that a lot of people don't know. In our private time, you need to have ample time with God. Quality time. Spend quality time. If it's even to set your alarm, say wake up at 4 and pray. Set your alarm. Go to your bed earlier, and then set your alarm to wake up earlier. And you have to try and put enough time in God's presence, and spend enough time in God's presence. This year, communication with my family, with my friends, and also the line of communication, dwelling in God's presence and reading more of the Word. There are 3 things that are a start to living out the year of Live Not, with God as the foundation, with God and Jesus as the cornerstone.